Okay, let's dive right in. We're looking at a world that is, for all intents and purposes, on the very edge of destruction. It's held together by these fragile threads of hope, but it's threatened by a darkness that doesn't just attack from the outside. No, this is a darkness that erupts from within. And it all kicks off with one single, terrified voice.
Now that isn't some prisoner screaming from a cell. No, that is the roar of a monster trapped inside a hero. It's a savage beast echoing from the deepest parts of his own soul. And you know what? Understanding that cry, that's the key to this whole thing.
So, let's talk about David. He's the son of the legendary Golden Dragon warrior Ibirana, who is this incredible beacon of hope in a world just torn to shreds by war. So naturally, David's supposed to be the guy to save everyone. The problem is, he's got a secret, a dangerous, chaotic power that's threatening to turn him into the very thing he's supposed to fight.
And this right here, this breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you've got his legacy, his inheritance from his mother, this golden light of hope. But then you have the other side, this curse, a savage, violent darkness. This isn't just a simple good versus evil story. It's a full-blown civil war raging inside of one person.
And listen to this. These are David's own words. This isn't some power he's just, learning to control. It's something that completely consumes him. It drives him insane, turns him into this ravenous beast that only wants to destroy. He's not just afraid of what it could do to the world. He is absolutely terrified of what it does to him.
This internal struggle, it feels so unique, right? Like it's a personal hell designed just for this one young hero. But what if it's not? What if this monstrous power, this violet chaos, what if it's more like a plague that's spreading?
And this is where the story really starts to build. Because it turns out that on the other side of this whole conflict, David's enemies are feeling a pull that is, well, it's disturbingly familiar.
So, meet Joshua. He's a warrior fighting for the Dark Dragon Lord. He gets his hands on this dark crystal, and as he uses it, he's flooded with this power that feels absolutely immense and intensely violent. And it feeds on his most painful memories, igniting something really dark deep down in his soul.
I mean, you can't miss the connection here. A rage inferno, a beast that cried from within. It's the exact same language, the very same feeling that's tormenting David. This is no coincidence. This chaotic influence is touching both sides of the war. It's preying on heroes and villains, doesn't matter.
So, wait a minute. If both the protector and the aggressor are being haunted by the exact same inner demon, then the real enemy isn't each other. The true enemy has to be the source of that demon.
And that source, well, it has a name. It's something ancient, something primal, and honestly, something far more terrifying than any Dark Lord could ever be.
And this is what makes Tsuyu Bashi so absolutely horrifying. She isn't just a villain. She's like a cosmic force of nature. Her very existence is toxic to sanity. She doesn't want to conquer the world. She wants to unravel it, to literally pull apart the threads of reality until there's nothing left but pure, unrelenting chaos.
But here's the thing about a being this powerful. She doesn't need to fight with armies. Her battlefield is the soul, and her weapon of choice is temptation. So how does she do it? How does she turn people into conduits for all her chaos?
Well, it starts with a whisper. In a moment of absolute despair, when you're at your absolute lowest point, she reaches into your soul and just asks a simple question.
And this right here is her playbook. First, she finds someone broken, like Joshua mourning his sister, or David, just exhausted from fighting his own inner beast. Then she dangles the one thing they want more than anything, an end to their pain, power, relief. She promises she can make it all just go away.
Just imagine hearing that voice when you feel like you just can't fight anymore. It would sound like salvation, wouldn't it? It would feel like a mother's comfort. But this mother is the mother of destruction, and her embrace comes with one single, terrible price.
That's the deal. That's it. She takes your pain, and in return, you give her control. You open the door, and that beast is no longer just a part of you. It is you.
So this brings us right back to David, and now we finally understand the true stakes. He isn't just fighting to control some mysterious dark power. He is on the absolute front line of a cosmic war, fighting to keep the Queen of Chaos from consuming his soul, and through him, the entire world.
In this slide, this is the war inside him, laid out plain and simple. The golden light comes from his mother, Ibirana. It stands for order, hope, and it's anchored by his mother's locket. The violet darkness, that's from the Queen of Chaos. It's pure destruction, anchored by the beast she's trying to unleash.
So think about it, every single time David fights, this is what's really going on inside. The golden power from his locket surges, trying to restore balance. But the Queen's violet chaos pushes right back, trying to shatter the chains. His soul is literally the rope in a cosmic tug-of-war between creation and oblivion.
But, in his darkest moments, a mysterious figure offers him these words. It's a reminder that the light he inherited from his mother, the hope she represented, well, it's not so easily extinguished. The fight might seem impossible, but victory isn't off the table.
And that's really the ultimate question this whole story leaves us with, isn't it? You can't just kill the monster without killing a part of yourself. So how do you defeat an enemy that shares your body, your memories, and your pain? How do you possibly win a war when the battlefield is your own soul?